Hello everyone and welcome back to Neurodiverse. I'm your host, John, and boy was AAA crazy this week. We had a killer Cruiserweight Championship match, a crazy tag team match that ended the show in chaos, and a new GM of AAA that nobody really expected. I didn't really expect it, and I'm going to do my review. So please like, comment, subscribe, and now let's get on to the video. So we open up with the old GM stepping down for AAA, saying that it's time for her to step down and have someone else do it. And at first I maybe thought, oh, Undertaker, because Undertaker is the booker backstage. I just thought that made sense. But it's actually Rey Mysterio is the new GM of Lucha, AAA Lucha Libre. That's actually made a lot of sense, but also kind of a shock because he also does stuff on the main roster. So I was kind of surprising to see that. And we see Dominic Mysterio not too happy, so we have to see how that all plays out, as well as Rey Mysterio kind of talks about how he's going to keep the Lucha tradition alive and well, and he wants to see the new Luchadors level up more than ever, which lead into the first match of the night. That was the best match of the night, in my opinion. Then we get Rey Fénix versus Laredo Kid for the Cruiserweight Championship in an absolute banger. Both men was killing it, just going back and forth with lockups, holds, one-upping each other. It was hard to tell who was going to win because we had some amazing sequences, like how they went back and forth with chops, and then Laredo Kid hits a DDT out of nowhere, getting a 2 count. I thought that was going to be the end of the match. And then Rey Fénix did some amazing outside flying moves, back in the ring, did some cool moves. But the favorite part that Fénix did was this cool Pericavana into a German suplex. That was like, I did not expect him to do that. Like, it was just a cool sequence. This match was hidden and just pure amazing. Like, it was just OMG the whole match. But near the end, Laredo Kid does a low blow to Rey Fénix without the referee knowing. Very hero-like to get the win. And I think Rey Fénix will get his lick back. And we see that because pretty much Rey Mysterio tells him that's not how he wants AAA to be. People cheating to get the opportunities to get the win. So he says at Noche de Grande later this week, it will be Laredo Kid and Rey Fénix once again for the Cruiserweight Championship. So we're going to get a round 2. I cannot wait. And I want to see how this all plays out, the storyline for the Cruiserweight title. Then we had the tag team match of the Creed Brothers versus Los Americanos. And Los Americanos was not happy because the Creed Brothers kind of dressed up as luchadors, making fun of the culture. So Los Americanos beat the Evan lever out of them, just straight up going to a brawl at first. But then the Creed Brothers hit this killer slam into a backbreaker combo, tag combo, taking out Rhino, but Bravo went out of nowhere, just head scissoring the hell out of Julius. Great back and forth. And then near the end, just went to a hardcore match out of nowhere. It seemed odd, but I loved it. We had them beating each other up with steel chairs, just beating the hell out of Brutus, like almost knocking him out. We had tables, we had candlesticks. At one point, we had a piata of a Grande Americano. I don't even know how they did that, but it was pretty cool. But near the end, OG Americano took out Bravo, letting Rhino get pinned by the Creed Brothers for the win. But then Grande Americano came in, beat up the Creed Brothers, and then we got a stare down with Grande Americano and OG. So we have to see later this week who will be the man who will be revealing herself at Noche de Grande, and pretty much who will be leaving AAA. Because as soon as you show yourself in Lucha Libre, usually that means that you're out of the Lucha company. So we have to see who's leaving AAA, most likely this weekend. And this was a really good way to get us hyped for Noche de Grandes. this was my review. I'm going to do my predictions later this week, but pretty good show overall, getting us hyped for this great show that we're going to see. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.